Hi guys, hope everybody's okay. Just getting set up and trying to get all my Discord stuff sorted. But we're still on the curse ship, if anybody remembers. So just bear me one moment. Irel, thank you for coming into stream, pal. This is the ship from last night. I still haven't moved out of it from when I did the Garista base. Oh god, that gives me shivers just thinking of that. Okay, so I'm still getting set up. I didn't bother putting the card on today. So again, just bear with me just a moment. Copy that. Okay, so that's in-game stuff done. There we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Just getting all set up, and I struggle single tasking. Try and make me multitasking. It's always like a yeah, fail. Okay, so I guarantee you we are not doing Garista Base today, or tomorrow, or in 3 to 5 working millenniums. We are not doing that mission again. That is a storyline mission. It's only a quick one. So we'll get in that ship, and we'll just go run through the storyline quick. Guts, I have no clue, pal. Multitasking, although last night I felt like I was multitasking multiple brainwaves, just trying to keep up with everything. I think that's the storyline one. But yeah, last night was insane. I still need to record that oh wow thing, but yeah, last night was just insanely awesome. No, I picked the wrong station. Am I doing, pal? So I'm still trying to recover from last night. It was an experience, one shall say. Hey, Mrs. D, I can see you right in front of me. And so can the internet now. So how's everybody doing today? Ah, you beat me to it. I'm good, mate. Like I say, definitely trying to recover from last night. It was wow. And I need to record that properly. I mean, is the audio coming through okay? Is the music too loud, too low? I mean, it's only meant to be a bit of an accoutrement to the stream, but you know what I mean. Okay, so pick that up, get that. Just doing the storyline mission dead quick. It was there. May as well do it, because the way we do missions, we'll get another one easily tonight. Now, I don't think I'm going to be going over much the stream today, because it was midnight after we finished. I was buzzing like a kid at Christmas last night, so I didn't get sleep very well, and I've done a full day at work today. But it wasn't my normal job. I ended up having to go into the warehouse and out the stock take. So I am sore, I am achy, I am very tired, but I am still here to do this. Wicked_Eve, hello. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in today. It's nice to see so many faces already. I'm good at myself, but sadly work decided to make me do a stock take today. Considering I work in IT, it's a bit of an unusual side hustle. So, being on my feet all day, a bit tired, a bit achy, but I kept enough positive energy to do the stream. Plus, it's always fun to take the mick out of me when I'm hurting like this. I'm never too tired for Eve, and I'm never too tired to be a bit positive doing this. No, this one's just to pick up this crate of hollow reel things and then take it to the station. I'm being nudged by a cat. You wouldn't think this cat that's nudging me is the antisocial one. When I first met the cat, he didn't like people. Yet the first day he met me, he was there like came up to me and sniffed me, and apparently this cat did not ever do that to anybody, so... And a year and a half later, he's definitely my cat now. Either that or there's food around me. They may just want the food. There we go. Just want to get this out of the way. There we go. But yeah, how's everybody doing this evening? Last night was definitely wow. I mean, for me, it's... Bear in mind, I did a stream at the start of June, like the very start, and I had a few issues, but like real life was just getting on top of me, so streaming was the least of my worries. And then last week, in fact, this time last week, I started, I'm going to stick to my schedule, I'm going to keep doing it. And I got affiliate within a week, which I'm quite proud of. Could not have got it any quicker than I did. I mean, physically, you had to stream 7 individual days, and I had a day off, but the one I did at the beginning of the month counted as one. But Mark Vizimuth, I'm sorry I haven't destroyed your name. Mark Vizimus, how you doing, pal? Thanks for coming back to the stream. How you doing? Just explaining to everybody that, like yesterday, how'd you kind of, for a new streamer that's only really been doing it for a week, to get a 2k raid? It was much wow. It was mucho wow, in fact. Oh yeah, definitely. And it's been a very weird day at work. I normally, I normally end up fixing printers or, going under desks and redoing cabling. And today I've been doing a stock take in the warehouse because they tried it at the weekend and bad things happened, is all I'm going to say, and then IT had to help out. So it's a day where I literally have no clue what I was doing, and by the end of it I was running around doing 100% checks on stock. Yeah, I can believe that. I mean, I was having a look at the stream statistics. Like 2,000 people came in, 1,000 people left pretty quick, and then it slowly petered off. I was hoping we just got 100, but when I finished, we had 250 left. Yeah, there was. For me, I used to call it an audit, because in a previous job we called it an audit when we did a complete take of all the stock. Yeah, it was insane. I mean, I showed my friend at work today, Mr. J. Shorey, and he looked at me like, wow. Even at, that's my catchphrase now, but he looked at it, it was still awesome though. I mean, somebody at CCP did me a solid with that, I'm not gonna lie. But it also helped me to get a little bit of exposure to all you guys that came in the stream yesterday. I am not arguing. But I am sticking with my promise. We are not, repeat, not ever using that ship again. It is cursed. Mark Bismuth, I'm glad you found me in that regard. But yeah, after last night, I am so glad that I am never touching that ship again. The police said you had to start getting exposed. Ruin all my fun. Okay, so let's do this burner. So Gristus burner, not Gristus base. Bad ship, bad ship. Good ship. I mean, it was fun. I watched the bit because people were clipping it last night, and I watched the bit where the stream, like the raid app, and I'm like, oh my days! I've never said that phrase in my life. But I appreciate it more than I can make out. But yeah, tonight we're just going to kick back, have a couple of hours of missions, and just go from there, really. I mean, at some point, I've got food right next to me, so if I mute for a moment, it's diabetic needs food at some point. Although without what's been at work today, I've got drinks by me and everything. It's like, didn't drink anything today. It was much bad. I mean, it's interesting learning what I've done today. It's helped me to appreciate the system, and going forward when we move to our new warehouse, I'm going to need those skills to help out. So it's not been a bad thing learning them. It's just I know I'm going to feel it tomorrow. You know, the back of the legs are a bit achy. Bottom of my feet hurt. Oh, I've definitely improved my counting. But in previous jobs, we did stock takes, and it was like you always go from the back to the front, left to right, and always scan the product. Which some people seemingly at the weekend didn't understand. Or they didn't understand the concept of scan the product, not the box. Or when it says PCs on the little scanners. Oh no, only two. 1, 2, miss a few. Yes. But yeah, on the... I don't want to bore you with this, but the way these scanner things, which sometimes it'll say boxes rather than PCs, and you have to change it, but they didn't. So they may have added a few £100,000 worth of stock to the stockpile that we had to take off. Okay, so we're going to go in this one. I mean, this is a slightly different build than other people use. I got it from Hunterlicious, but I like brawling with Garmers. Okay, so we're just going to orbit that at 1,000, stick on the micro warp drive, and go from there. Real problem there is it seems like your grass. Problem there. Problem there is it seems like. What to do? Oh, I'll definitely get roped into it again. I know that. But at the end of the day, the more I can do for the business, the less likely they are to say, Matt, bye bye. Because in this day and age, you want to make yourself as indispensable as possible. Because for most companies now, everybody's replaceable. Just how much? But yeah, I'm just going to go quiet just for a moment. I've got a chicken burger right here and I want to have a big mouthful of it. So just bear me one moment. Hey Hunt, how you doing, pal? Yeah, chicken burger. It's not just any chicken burger though, it's a Pepe's chicken burger. I'm being poured at by a cat, he's after me food. Bugger off, go away. Shoo. Oh mate, I understand the tired right now. I had a bit of fun at work where I apparently seem to change job roles for a day. I see you had a big ray caught glimpse of it on the tablet before, but oh, mate. I seem to have a new catchphrase now, which is oh wow because of that. But yeah, it was a pretty epic evening. I was literally, and this is a weird one. I was about to close the stream. I was literally about to take the breath to go, and I'm like just about to say it, and then I hear people going, "Good news incoming" or something like that, or something. I'm like, I held my breath, and then it happened, and I couldn't stop at that point. I'm certainly hoping so, because me and him did have a chat at one point, and he very kindly offered any help and support he could give to me, and I got most of it set up from when I was doing it on Hatelessy, so in terms of a technical point of view, I was there. And he did say maybe one day, and it was always a maybe, if you're on during a stream, he might be able to do that, and I'm assuming that's what it was last night. Or somebody just really up there like me. Did me a major solid. Sorry about that unexplained pause. There was chips looking at me that needed to be inside me. Okay, so what are we getting next? P-casting, thanks for coming in. What do you mean by what are you boosting? I mean, I'm eating a load of food. because it came really late. It should have come before the stream and got here as we started the live stream. Oh hell no, guys, we got curse alert. Curse alert. Screen's going crazy. Hell no. Yeah, Pcasting last night we did Garista Base after we got raided by CCP. It was the last mission I did for the day. It was the equivalent of torture for me. The amount of people that said, "What's this mission called?" so I never have to do it again was amazing. I don't want to do that today. Okay, so we got a Dread Pirate. Let's get the Macariel out. Oh no, it was absolute trash. I would literally have got more out of it going punching a brick wall for 15 minutes. But we got two things out of it. One, we raised awareness for the terrible mission, so most people now know not to do it. And I've got to be honest, people got to see me suffer. Now, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it happened. And thirdly, we know the shit works. If you've got time and patience, it works. I mean, they could cut down the amount of waves. I always think of Garista Base as an endurance mission. Mentally and in terms of the ship. It's not a nice experience. But we did it. I don't see it as a bad thing. Ooh, yeah, I haven't popped one. I've just been reminded by my partner, Mrs. D, that I forgot last night to do. But to be fair, I'm that used to in the past not even having the boosters. They don't really come to my mind immediately. Because I don't need them, they're just a nice to have. Although, if somebody wants to just give me a nudge the moment I dock up, it would be greatly appreciated. Because I've got the attention span of an... Ooh, shiny. That level of attention span. Hunt, I've seen you do that. But since I'm running one character, I used an Ikatursa, and it wasn't... We had, as I like to call it, one shit your pants scary moment where all the bombs just seemed to hit perfectly, and we went to like half armor, and then seconds later it was back up to full. And then by that point, the... Oh, what do you call it? What's that? The reactive had kicked in at that point. Okay, so this one is nothing but a fast buffer fit Mac. But thanks to the shield changes, it got a lot more buffer. You'll have to send me the Enforcer fit so I can look at it and say good fit, but I'm never doing that mission again. If I have to, I will make a t-shirt that says I did the Garista Base and now I hate everybody. Hey Ben, how you doing, pal? But yeah, last night was an insane one. In the end of it, we got 104 followers just from that. Now, luckily, hey Deserge, how you doing, pal? Thanks for coming in. As I was saying, luckily we'd already hit affiliate at that point, and I was already like buzzing, like, oh, it's happening. And then I did it, and then I got it, and it was amazeballs, but that was just the icing on the cake. It was just... I always wanted it, but never expected that. Good, took me 30 minutes to find my scan site Drek. Oof. But yeah, Hunter, you'll have to send us that enforcer fit. If I'm ever feeling in some kind of sadomasochistic mood, I might partake. Okay, so we're literally just going to go in there, shoot her, kill her, go in the next room, and somehow she's back again. Now I know I was using the Varga for this, but this is almost twice as fast in terms of speed getting to that gate as the Varga is. Because everyone knows the Macarial is the fastest, biggest cruiser in the game. Because it acts like a cruiser. And I wholeheartedly agree with the old man himself. But yeah, like I say, the one thing I am going to do, I'm going to do my usual lurker thing. If any lurkers want to just say hi and then go back to lurk mode, feel free. I've been told by my friend Jay Sherry that I really shouldn't rattle the lurkers, but I do it once. That's it. We're done. And in Peppa Pig style, let's kill Scarlet again! There we go, and let's go back. Done. Von Blue, thank you for coming down and then climbing back up. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Ben, you really like the Amar ship. Sorry, I'm just having to click at my dog. She's trying to get on the sofa and eat my partner's food. Bad stream manager. Bad stream manager. I will make sure all the complaints come to you today. Your workload's going to be immense. Sit down. Sit. Speak for the stream. Speak. Speak. Good girl. Have a chip. And now the entire menagerie are after me for food. There you go. Luna spoke to you. Said hello. Well, it's more give me food, but that's hello, isn't it? And thanks for the follow, Von Blue. It's greatly appreciated, brother. I like armor and laser speed. Doesn't work. You're there going at like 601 going, super speed! It's my brain is going into my feet! Whereas getting Macarial and you just paste on the back of the wall. Oh, I have unclaimed rewards. We'll do the R2 today. Note to self. Use a booster. But yeah, I'm just glad you guys are here. As always, I still can't see the viewer count. I block it off purposefully so I can make sure I'm speaking to you guys. Not trying to worry about, oh, there's so many people in the stream, but I'm only seeing one person talk. I know not in this case. You guys are amazing. But I make sure I can't see it. Although I do get a little giddy when I get the emails at the end of the stream. Although nothing, I don't think anything will beat the one we did yesterday. Here, CCP, let's hot drop 2,067 people on a newbie. Hey Carv, how you doing, pal? Now, just so everybody knows, Carv is from the future. He's in tomorrow already. How's New Zealand today? Sorry about that, guys. That burger just disappeared, funnily enough. Let's have a... Oh, it's cold, I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, blazing 600 meters a second, mate. Wow. And, Errol, you know what? I like you. I really do. They did me a solid, I'll say that. Get affiliate in an insane raid on the same day. That was... It made all this worthwhile for me. I mean, it was worthwhile before, but it just... It made me see just a different side to it. And like I said, I was buzzing well into the early hours. I think I was still awake at like 1 in the morning, and it was like, eee. And then I'm pretty sure my missus was about to destroy me with some kind of wooden 2x4 to make me sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Ben, I like missions. The problem I end up having with the in-game, the in-corp events is Raw always schedules them for the wrong time for me. Because it's currently a 2-hour commute from work, so yeah. I have to look at it as it's the whole day. So I get up at just before 6. I'm on the bus by 6:30, 20 to 7. Then I do a full day at work from, what, 8:30 till 5. Then I've got another 2 hours on the bus. And then I need to have something to eat, which failed a little bit tonight. And then, by that point, all I want to do is relax and do missions. So doing, like, the home fronts where I've got to learn something new and do something that isn't quite in my... what do you call it? The, like, comfort feeling? Then, doesn't really do it for me. I mean, I might do the mission Mondays that he does. If he does one. But then again, Ra also doesn't like the idea of being on any stream. He's already told me more than once to make sure nothing he says goes online. So, it's an unusual one, but we'll work around it. Okay, just bear me, I'm trying to figure out how to not get glare on my screen, because I'm right in the way of a big glare because the sun's going down a little bit. I'm a winter person, I like it when it goes dark at 4 in the afternoon. That could be kind of fun, Bank. Okay, so... let's do Serpentis. So, I mean, with this one, it's going to be getting that ship, get there, approach the thing, murder, death, kill it with the laser, well, the disintegrator, and then just loot its wreck and probably get nothing. I'm trying to convince Mrs. D to play a bit of Eve soon, again. But apparently not today. But she's having a bad day with her head. So, and we still are in a state of mourning with the Octopist. Okay. Now, if you hear me like start getting really angry, I'm trying to clean my screen on my computer whilst I'm using it, because I've just noticed it looks like the cats have like... I don't want to say what I think they've done, but there's marks on the screen that weren't there. But my cats are assholes. Sorry about this, guys. No, I'm going to need more leverage. I mean, Mrs. D will agree with this. I am well OCD when it comes to my computer stuff. Did you? Corporation. Alliances. Applications. I Sage Industries. And if I've said that wrong, I'm nothing but a common Stokey. Right. So you're ready to be part of the Bears? Do you care enough or hate enough? Or are we just going to get the cold shoulder from you? I am desperately trying to pun and doing it so badly. But my desk is getting cleaner. And Mrs. D has put up a makeshift sunblock. So I love her even more. I am so gonna have to clean this screen again later. Right, okay. View. Nah, we'll accept. There you go. You're in 24 hours. Ooh, there we go. I've had a bit of a clean. No worries, Desertia. Glad to have you, mate. More the merrier. Luma Code! Oh, mate, thanks for coming in. Thanks for adding me to the bot as well, mate. Much appreciated. So, there we go. I've just centered my monitor a bit. How you doing, pal? I mean, I know you'll remember Hateless's stream, so I'm trying to pay homage to those and do everything my way, but influenced and in honour of him. But yeah, I'm good. Bit sore from work, definitely feeling it now I've stopped moving. But having a good stream. We're just going to kick back, do some missions, and hopefully try not to like self-gank myself and lose a ship. The gankers don't need to kill me, I'll do it on my own. Okay, so let's just target that. Hit it with the disintegrator. I say, this mission's done pretty much now. All we've got to do is wait. But mate, it's really good to have you in the stream. It means a lot. Yeah, new Alliance member. Okay, Desertia, I'll be here when you come back, mate. If you come back. Because I know if it was my kids, they'd be up there wanting another story and another story. And there's only so many times you can say no and cry in front of them before you just give them the story. Sorry about that random quiet bit there. The chips are looking at me again, so I decided to eat some. Downside of ordering a takeaway, right? You know, thinking you've got enough time to like scoff it down before the stream, and then they are late. But how's everybody doing this evening or today? Really got to start being a bit more other time zone centric. Sorry about that. I had to take a drink. Why am I targeting that? God, I'm such a noob. Right, let's go see if we've got anything in the rack. Mrs. D just showed me a picture of the stream manager resting. Oh, it's so cute. I will have to find a way of getting these pictures to you guys. Because for people that haven't been in the stream this time, I should have done this last night. And I completely forgot, and then this morning I remembered. At some point we should have shown off the stream manager. All complaints, all all issues go to her. Because come on, she's so cute. Super puppy with her like bun teddy bear, my daughters. But there we go. Should have done that last night. I could have made thousands of people go, oh, all around the world. Yep, that's Luna. Now she's looking at me with her ears again. Why are you saying my name? I've still got the idea of getting the stream supervisors to be the cats. I mean, she may get chips. I haven't decided yet. Though to be fair, she's probably looking at me not choosing good. Mine. But to be fair, the nachos, I actually like them when they're a bit colder. So I'm going to eat those after the stream. But yeah, we're just going to go back to the base now. Hand this in, spin up another one. I'm being given hand signals. Oh yeah, I didn't do the booster, did I? Oof. Right, let me get a chip. Luna, come here. She just had a couple. She earned it. She's like, I want more now. Give me more. I know you got more. She's like, if I'm good, I'll get the nacho chicken. Yes, let's just get back to the main base. I mean, just double check it. Is the music okay for you guys? Because I don't know if it's louder for me because of the headset. I'm being told by Mrs. D that it sounds okay, but I just want everybody else's view. It's a bit of a weird one, this music, because normally when I just listen to the same thing, I start getting a bit bored of it, but this synthwave track, it's a 2-hour loop. I don't get bored of it. It's good. Super. Although I'm going to be honest, I still love it looking at those pink tags some of you have got, and it's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let's hand that in. Right. I know I should have just done that with the booster, but there we go. Mrs. D will stop nagging me now. Hoping the long haul from Jita to my... Oh mate, I know that pain now, because this system's 55 jumps from Jita. And it's like, I want to get a ship, and I've got one in Jita. It's like, do I want to do an hour of warping? And it's usually yeah. But I still have to think about it a bit. Okay, so what are we going to get now? Pirate Invasion. You know what? I like Pirate Invasion. Lets me play with the Torpy. Oh, very excuse me there. But yeah, we're going to take the Paddle of Battle out. Or the Pancake, as Mrs. D calls it. The only thing stopping me changing the name to Pancake is the fact I have a rule about renaming ships. Once they're named, that's their name. I do like the ship because it two bangs all the rats in this mission. So I can hit the battleships and the cruisers together, and it's 20 combined rounds of ammo. I refuse to manual fly, I just leave it auto. If I get ganked, get ganked. Fair play. Yeah, I couldn't do autopilot. I mean, I bought a freighter yesterday, and by the end of it I was having some kind of bloody embolism, just trying to get it home. It's like, why won't you move? Oh yeah, mate, it's my favourite skin series. I wish they would expand the range again. I mean, imagine that on a Nurgle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't imagine that. Calm down. Calm down. Level down. But yeah, black and red on any skin, it does it for me. It's the paddle of battle. Because it spanks your ass and it kicks ass. Okay, so we're just going to go to that carrier wreck and just kill what spawns there. Because that's literally for every version of this mission, that's all you have to do. Literally just get to that. Try doing it with a micro warp drive on a Varga. Stuff from there, and there targeted me. So micro jump drive's really the only real way of doing it. Like I said, the Varga just... It was nice. I might rebuild the Varga to be more auto-cannon centric. And then try it with that, because who doesn't like rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat guns? It's like going down an office chair down the stairs. It's just wild ride. I flew the 50 jumps manual once for an event. It's less than half the time but exhausting, so I refuse to ever do it again. Brother, I feel the pain. But if I did it by autopilot, I'd have to leave it on overnight. Because I get a couple of hours a night playtime and a bit more at weekends. But I'm getting more at the moment because my eldest daughter is interested in Eve, kinda. She's done burner missions for me. I've got Mrs. D looking to start playing Eve. So that makes me feel like I'm not ignoring her as much when I'm playing. Because it's like she'll ask very few questions so far. She's kind of just doing it on her own. I mean, I said I wasn't going to give her anything. Ended up sending 20 mil as a lol. And then getting told off for it. But that's half the fun, I suppose. Don't do that. Okay, I'm doing it. Oh, and she's just said, and I've only lost one ship so far. It was an Ibis called Wally. Trying to explain to her that they're not worth anything. You can just get a free one everywhere. Oh, I'm getting a scowl. That is not a pretty face. I mean, if we've got anybody in the chat that's like thinking of doing missions, anything like that, or not quite sure, because I guarantee you I can convince you not to do Garista Base ever. After last night, I'm pretty sure I could convince the makers of the game to take it out. Pcasting, mate, I'll watch it all day doing it. With much love. But if I ever do it again, it's too soon. So much so that I'm going to come out in a rash whenever I think of Garista Base now. But seriously, mate, I enjoyed watching yesterday, trying it. It was interesting. I mean, I was contending with a couple of kids as well, so I couldn't chat as much as I wanted at times. But I also encourage everybody to just give him a follow if you can. And just, he's specking out Minmatar ships for burners, which, again, I'm fascinated by, because anyone that can build like a setup for burners, I'm interested in. I'm always interested in new and intriguing ships. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the fleet I've got and it works for me, but every now and then something comes out that's a bit better. That's how I got Hunter's Garma Fit for the Garista Agent. Because I've been using an Enyo for 4 years now, before that. Never thought I could get a Garma to work, and then when I saw him use it, I was like, I'm having that. I want that. But then again, it's another ship that uses this skin, although with the Garma, I have got one other one that I really do like. Let me just find a Garma. Show info. I mean, I like that one. Anybody has that one, I will pay you whatever you want for it. I just want it for the collection. I own those 3 in a can. But that one. The one that makes me feel like I'm in the original Tron film. Going zoom, 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 zoom. And then do 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 do. Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't doing that stock take at work today, I would have had an ear pod in and would have been watching it on my phone. Or at least listening to it. But unfortunately, I had other things. But I'm going to see if I can go back and watch. But yeah, I got that skin. And it's nice. It looks better in real space rather than the fake skybox here. But yeah, that is a nice skin. But seriously, this is a shout out. If you know anybody that's got that skin, just ask them what they want for it. Because I'll buy it. Although I have to add a disclaimer that it's got to be realistic. You can't just say, I want, yes, all your stuff for that skin. Because at that point, I'll go with the next cheapest offer. I just want that skin because when it came out, I was on a bit of a break. I'd just had children. And I didn't play much Eve because, well, looking after a semi-autonomous human being took time. Although at that point it was completely dependent, so. And now that wonderful little girl is my eldest daughter who's 9. Going on 19. And the attitude, oh my god, the attitude from kids these days. I could never have spoken to my parents, although, let's be honest, my parents were never there. I got raised by my nan and granddad. Wasn't until I was like late teens, like 18 kind of territory, before I started getting really knowing my parents. Oh god, it's what you call it, therapy with DD. Just, I'm the one in therapy. I know Carrie's here. A cold shiver just came across my spine. Yeah, I saw him when he said about the flying frying pan. Why does everyone call it frying pan? It's a paddle of battle. Okay, Jaguar, I can do that. You heard it. You like the paddle. We've heard. Okay, let's do the Jaguar now. Personally, I think this is one of the best Nurgle skins out there. But who doesn't love a ship that's got a structural integrity problem built in? But come on, what has claws in space? Ooh, I like the tactical walk. Ooh. Yeah, it does look like a shovel tip. Lumicode, what are you jealous of, mate? I have more money than sense sometimes, and then other times I'm skint. Yeah, I mean, you can still get these on the market, mate. But yeah, it's... For me, for the Nurgle, this was the one I had to get. And then people on the stream made me look on the Eve London skins. Now I have to shout Spider or Icky or Nurgle. Because they look like Spider-Man. Carrie, it worries me that I know exactly what you mean on that. I'm doomed. But yeah, let's go get the ship into action and let it get its claws into Jaguar. Plus I thought, if real life Jaguar, claws, scrape, perfect skin for the ship. There we go. Carrie, I've got an instant delete for stuff from you. it goes into a quarantine section in my mind that gets purged at the end of the day. Come on, Stormy Daniels. She went with Trump. Ugh. I don't know which one's worse. Yeah, we're just going to go in. With this build, it is another warp in, lock up, get in range, fire everything, and murder, death, kill the thing. Nah, I'm just going through a slightly painful patch after work today. Oh, safety boots on my feet all day. Do not mix. And then to make things worse, I left my trainers at work, so I had to use my work boots to come home. Safety flip-flops, my god. Next we'll have steel capped ass chaps. So, how's everybody enjoying the stream tonight? I mean, as always, I can't see how many of you are here. Don't want to know how many. I'm just glad you're here. And we get having a bit of a chat. Okay, so let's turn on the tank, because I'm a bugger for that. Go ahead, Carrie. But in this case, it's still shame on you. Messing with a poor defenseless DD. He's just trying to show people missions. Okay, so let's just murder, death, kill the thing now. I don't know why, but when that shield alarm went off, I proper had a touching cloth moment. Of course he'll find me, I don't hide where I am. He only has to look in the corp and he can find me immediately. He's got a slightly better tracking system than anybody. Okay, I mean, before long we will start overpowering the reps that he's getting. But yeah, if anybody is looking into doing missions, just let me know. I'm here to help with any help, advice. I can give opinions on ship fits should you want to. If you've got any experimental builds, let me know. We can look to make them. Carrie, you make me laugh. No, thank you. I'm all good for crying. There we go. He's dead. Let's see if there's out in the loot. 2 mil. It can go in the trash box. Depends on the storyline mission, Pugcasting. It's if it's hauling-ones, I just do it. If it's ones where I've got to kill Gallente or Minmatar, it's nope, just decline them. And if it's a combat one, like, because occasionally you get things like shipyard theft, or we did evolution on stream, I believe we just took the tactical walk. So yeah, I might. It doesn't feel as good as Battle of Paddle, or no, Paddle of Battle. God, I can't speak tonight. But yeah, I'll run a lot of them. Just I have a weird thing where I won't go against any Empire factions. So every now and then I have to decline several storylines in a row just to not pee off the other factions. Because the last thing I want to do again is wait another month and a half, 2 months to do the SOE Epic Arc and have to do it for Gallente. Ugh. That's fair. I mean, I like my favourite one is the one with the least effort. It's the materials for war, because I just go up, drop in 8,000 Kernite, and they give me a +4 implant. I mean, everybody's a bit different there, Bank. So if you don't like missions, you don't do missions. Just watch me doing them. Live vicariously through me. Oh dear lord. Carrie, you really do scare me. But I love you to pieces, bro. I mean, it's tempting. I've got a little under 500,000. No, about 432,000. But I'll go through that pretty quick. That's the weird bit. We can do that one. As long as it's not the cursed ship. See, it's cursed. It's cursed. It's going everywhere. Okay. We touched the cursed ship, so we need to appease the burner gods by doing this. And making sure we don't, like, go in with them out with warp drive already on. Okay, so get rid of that. Put that in there. Get the sacrificial bobs. Put them there. Oh, only one. Do that. Close that. And let's go do the mission. Yeah, you slow boat, brother. You slow boat like a champ. Yeah, let's change up the skin a bit on this, just for now. I don't know which one go for. Oh, hell no. I'm a Gallente ship that wants to be Minmatar. Sorry, let's go with that one. Oh, I know what's missing. We need to add the unicorn. Obviously get to 154% more DPS for having the unicorn. I bet Mrs. D prefers that skin over the green one. Yep, we got an approving nod. We're officially tickle pink. I mean, if I were to sell the Kernite as it were, it wouldn't take me long to get more down here. I mean, I had this the day they brought out the Heart Surge skins. I just bought it the first day. Five new spawns, wow. Okay, so let's go into the mission. Let's get the tank up and running ready. Now the only thing we have to do is kill that first Dramiel, because she'll tank 3 forever, but not 4. Let's get those pre-selected. Have the Bobs on standby. Their sacrifice will not be remembered. Right. Now Carrie will get this. Let's thrust into this mission. Come on, it is rather phallic shaped. But come on, it's Galente design. With a bit of Minotaur thrown into. But why is it not rusty? Okay, let's get those out. Target all those. Yeah, so this one, the moment we've killed one Dramiel, we're fine. Okay. Slow you down, and boom. So how's everybody right now? I know I haven't been giving chat as much attention lately, I'm sorry. I'm just focusing on this mission. Yeah, I hope everybody's okay and having a good time, enjoying the stream. It's a weird feeling. I was so afraid of streaming originally. I'm really enjoying it. And Mrs. Deal like testified to that. It's like she was literally like, "You're never going to do it. You're going to flake off." And then I've put my all into it. Although we are getting to the point in the stream where I'm about ready to do the shameless plug moment. So let's do it. Yeah, because Carrie, come on, you know I can't do that. Nobody wants to see that much fatness on a screen. Plus, if I put the camera on, you'd see me eating. But yeah, shameless plug time. I'm not trying to like watch the numbers and constantly be looking at chat and going, oh, I've got X amount of people, but only 3 are talking. I don't want to do that. But if you want to talk. If you want to follow, it's greatly appreciated. If you want to subscribe now, because we got affiliate yesterday, that's entirely up to you guys. Don't do it if you can't afford it. If you're able to and you want to, feel free. But that's the only time I'll ever talk about that. And that's my little shameless plug over. But seriously, thank each and every one of you today for coming in and spending a bit of time with me while I do this. It means so much. Okay, so let's turn off that tank. Get rid of... Oh no, we need to get to that. Do that. Put the zoom mod on. And then scoop that. Scoop that. Have a quick peeky in there. It's all rubbish. And let's go kill the thing. But yeah, when I watch these missions being done originally by the man himself, I just did not get how he did this. Mrs. D, you do not want to ask that question. But yeah, like I say, the original time I saw these missions, I thought it was some kind of voodoo witchcraft. I genuinely could not tell you that these missions could be done. And now 5 years later, I'm like, I'm doing them all. Even the cursed one. You know, all day while I've been doing stuff at work, I'm thinking, I am never doing that mission again. I'm never doing that mission again. I will do anything to make people not do that mission ever again. Now, I'm going to try and do something bigger at the weekend, because whilst, yes, we had a very big approach to the big raid yesterday, I want to do a bumper stream for the affiliate and that. Jagada, I hope I haven't butchered your name there. Funny how you have to do a bunch of 20-year-old content in order to access 5-year-old content. Yeah, I'll give you that one. How are you doing today? Thanks for coming in. How are you doing? Kerry, you made me laugh, mate. Dude, I'm still burned out on Abyssals. Because back in, what, 19 to 20? I was doing Abyssals like a madman. At one point I bought out every single T4 Firestorm in Jita. And quite literally, I bought Jita out. I didn't care how much it cost. I just bought all of them. Not gonna lie, did make a pretty profit on it when people started selling them for 5 to 6 times what they were worth. But I was also running them at the same time and making a good amount of money on the actual Abyss sites as well. But then one day I realised I want to go back to missions. But yeah, Jagada, we're just doing missions tonight. Staying chill. Nothing too major, just casually grinding. I've never been able to get to locable mode. I just casually grind them. I think in the healer I used it was an average of about 12 to 15 minutes for a T4, just going slow. Sometimes you get nothing but easy rooms, and then other times it's like, oh god, I've got nothing but these like the like big endobenthic kind of things, the big drone battleships. You think that scares you? Have you seen his PI? God, that sounds like an offer in a dirty alleyway somewhere. Have you seen his PI? I don't know if he's gone with the next expansion phase, but he's up to 39 PIs. Like, literally 39 individual characters, including his main ones, running PI. Even after costs, he's making 10 bill a session. And then investing that into getting more ults. He is the ultimate of N plus yes. When Loki says he's skinned, he's got about yes money in his bank, I bet. I destroyed all my PI stuff about a year back because it was in one of the Pochman systems, and how was I going to go in there to try and get it out? So I just like right click destroy, right click destroy, right click destroy. Yeah, because he does it in the wormhole, doesn't he? Which is weird, because I've never been in that wormhole system yet. I just roll my Zealot till I have enough ISK to do some fun things and then go back when the risk runs up. Fair play. Okay, the stream manager's currently looking at me like going, I want chips, and then she looks at the chips and then looks back at me and I ain't giving her any more chips. But seriously, she is looking at me, isn't she? She's like, that is the beg face, that is the face of a beggar. Go lie down. Go on, stream manager, the complaints will be coming in soon. Okay, so what we got next? Oh, no, not that one. Hell no. We'll do that one. What I'm going to do though, guys, I'm just going to take a very short, like 2 or 3 minute break. I just need to use the restroom. So I'll be right back, and I will, funnily enough, leave you with the stream manager. Just bear me a moment. Hey guys, I'm back. Let's have a look. So, did you just skip Pirate Invasion? To my knowledge, I skipped Pirate Slaughter. Let's just double check. Mouse won't move. Yeah, Pirate Slaughter. I do the same thing on my kids when they say I'm hungry. I go, "Hi, hungry, I'm Dad." And yes, that is off an ASDF film, video. Okay. Alright, sorry, I thought I got you back on. Right. Yeah, it was Pirate Slaughter. Where is it? Mouse won't move. Yeah, Pirate Slaughter. One of my least favourite missions in the game. But yeah, we'll do a drive-by robbery. Take that one out. PCaston, don't worry, mate. It's why they've got some missions named very similarly. It baffles me. And I mean, the name doesn't even behold it because It's not a massive slaughter. I mean, I won't lie, I wish for the life of me we could get some updated mission content. But I imagine that they want to put the development time into something what they consider to be new and interesting, rather than going back and playing with all the spaghetti code that the missions probably are. I mean, I won't lie, I do miss the good old days of having a drone dummy, where you warp in, you use the little civilian railgun to shoot at something, or in all the groups. Wait for everything to shoot you and then just launch your drones before they had that weird retargeting AI. The amount of times so I'd warp in a mission, do that, go away for 20 minutes, come back. And I know that's why they did it. But I can still miss it. But that was when I was still a super noob. I'm just an uber noob now. There we go, drive-by achieved. So let's get back and spin up another one. Okay, hopefully we get a burner next. There we go, we're back in, so let's have a look. Oh hell no, the cursed mission, nope. Nope. Huh, drive by again. Okay, so let's go back there and do a drive-by again. Okay, so again we're just going to warp to it, do a drive-by and go back to base. Drive-by online. Okay, so let's open that, do one cycle of that, double do that. Let's just get ready to steal the stuff and go. There we go, do that, and we're done. So has anybody got any like funny stories from the day or any interesting things they want to share? Because this channel is as much about you guys as it is about me just talking. Okay, so let's dock up and then we'll spin another. go. Oh, we got an Enyo. Let's do that one. So, Team Garmer. Okay, so I'm still getting used to where these system names are at the moment. Yeah, if anybody's just joined in recently, because I can't see the viewer numbers or anything like that, I've turned them all off. That's the way I look at the screen. If you want to just if you need any help and advice, just let me know. If you want to lurk, stay cloaked. It's just like I say, we're just doing some missions, kicking back. It's nothing like super grindy tonight. And we're not doing the cursed mission, otherwise known as Garista Base, ever again. But if you do want to see it, go to P. Caston's channel, because he's developing Mimitar fits for it. Although I did love the thought process you were going through with like iterating the ship to try and do it. I just can't do that mission again. I've got like Garista Base PTSD. Okay, so let's turn that on, reload. Well, that would help if I turn them both on. Okay, so we're just going to orbit him at 18 kilometers. We'll end up circularizing about 20, thereabouts. And we're just going to fire explosives at the guy. Okay, so let's go through the gate and let's kill a burner. Okay, so let's orbit, hit the Marco warp drive, and then let's just wait to get in range. I mean, with these, the range is 21 kilometers. Would be 22 if they had the rig in MR when I built the ship, but it's more than enough range for us. Gotta love the pretty ship. Because let's be fair, it's all about the skins. They are definitely adding go faster stripes right now. Okay, so let's loot it and go from there. I mean, I'm desperately hoping to get a decent faction drop on stream so we can give it away. Because I don't want this channel to be about giveaways, but when we find something cool, I would like to pay it back to the group. Just rubbish in that one, sadly. Because you guys have like given me your time, least I could do is give you something I find in a random space wreck. So I've just had to turn my fan on, I've gone boiling. Yeah, Guts, it's the way that the mechanic works is because you're, especially with that one, because you're so far out of its weapons range, it can't hit you. I mean, it's pretty much the same for Jaguar is the one it's not the same for. So Enyo, Hawk, and Vengeance, you orbit them at 20k, they can't hit you. Or you orbit at 18 and then you circularize at 20, they can't physically hit you. So at that point, it's just you're doing a circular kill box on the ship, and eventually you mow them down. Jaguar, on the other hand, if you use a Garma, can hit out to like 30 odd. So very rarely, every now and then, you'll just get this, your shields will just drop. And then you've also got another chance that he might get you again. Which is why the Jaguar got developed, because it became easier to brawl the bugger with a stronger tank than try and kite it. But this Garma can do all four of the teams. You've just got to be a little bit careful with the Jaguar one, or you could modify the build a little bit and use what was it? It used to have a special fit, but for the life of me, I've just gone completely blank. I think it was a case of you swapped out the ammo for, I think it was Navy ammo, and you kill the logistics, and then you could use Javelin at that point and still hit and kill the Jaguar. Because once you take out its logistics, it can't heal anything. But yeah, it's a nice little ship for that. And definitely the one with the best skin. And it's got a unicorn on there. And the moment we get the Alliance tournament, I keep saying Alliance tournament, the moment we get the Alliance logo, fingers crossed, everybody send good vibes for me. Then this will have a Care Bear on it as well. Although you have got a sneak preview of it right now. It's the logo next to the chat box. That's what we've put in to be our Alliance logo. Now in previous attempts where we've used other pictures, they got rejected within a couple of weeks. We're on 11 weeks now, and they estimate usually around about 12 weeks to get your logo in. We're looking forward to getting that. We're just fingers crossed and holding a breath with, holding it with bated breath, as it were. Okay, so massive attack, that's a no. Ooh, another burner, ding. And again, another one where it's got a structural integrity problem. Damn, I love the series of skins. I never seem to be able to get the Drago one though. Got the LP store for this place. 1 million LP is like having one ISK. I'm not even going to bother selling it. This is going to be my little side goal of doing a bit of a fun goal I was dead years ago and trying to get to 100 million LP. And since I've got no incentive to sell it from here, it seems a perfect place. Just change the ammo now. I mean, if it was a decent corp I was running for, you 1 mil LP could be several billion. Wow. If you got 2,000 ISK LP, you'd be looking at 2 bill. I mean, I hear of people getting like 3,000 in other corp. I don't know how true that would be or how sustainable that could last, but if I'm in my normal mission ground, which I'm in a bit of break from right now, 600,000 gets me a bill. Pretty sustainably. And I've only been in this mission ground since, not the Sunday just gone, the one before. So, let's just say 8 days. And I've had days off as well in between where I've moved between other mission grounds. So, $1 million LP in a week or so isn't bad. Of just casually playing on stream. Okay, so let's walk to the mission, turn the tank on. Now, unlike the first time we used this ship, it has all the right mods on now, so it doesn't get cap drained as easily. Sorry, I always constantly have to look at that bit of the skin. I wish they do more ships like that where the hull's damaged. Although I'd love them to make a standard ship skin that just keeps the damage. So as you say you go into armor and your ship starts taking damage and you see the effect on your ship, I just want a skin that gives the standard skin that go around with battle damage without having to live at 1% hull. I would so love battle damage on ships. Or maybe make it so armor repairing doesn't fully repair the look. So you'd have to clean your hull, and then they could say that they send nanites out to polish the hull. I don't know. I just like battle damage. Okay, so we've got a 20 odd. Kessin, thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you very much. How are you doing? We're just doing a mission at the moment, Burner Ashimu. Just trying to work out what my range is. I think it's 22 once those Burner Sentinels lower my range. There we go. 26. And then when the other one kicks in. Yeah, Cassint, how you doing, pal? Glad to have you here tonight. Come on, guys, get closer. I do love projectiles firing off any ship. Oh, we got another storyline. Awesome, mate. I think I'm actually allergic to indie stuff, but mate, I'm glad to have you here. Any questions, queries, anything, just ask up. If you want to go lurk and cloak, feel free. I mean, like I say, at the moment we're going to be doing this Mondays, Thursdays and Sundays, or Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, however you want, whichever side you see the start of the week. I'm just glad to be here for all of you. As long as I can entertain somebody, I'm happy. I would say I'm entertaining Mrs. D, but she's currently TikToking. I ain't got to look in right now. Carrie could say anything right now and he'd get away with it. Like I say, I'm just happy everybody's here. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined that people would actually watch me do missions. I mean, I got that people watched Hateless, and I'm trying to do like an homage to that. But I didn't think I'd get the support I've got from all of you at this point. So thank you, everybody. But yeah, if anybody's got any questions or anybody's thinking of doing burners and wants a bit of advice, just again shout up, send me an email, you know, like DM kind of thing, or send me an email in game. You know, in terms of missions, I'm not going to try and hide information. I don't hide anything on the stream other than I was kindly requested by one of my court members to keep my chat box covered, but luckily for me, the chat box for the stream goes there anyway. Yeah, this guy's a bit of a brick tank in space, so we're just going to slowly gnaw him down as the DPS goes up and up and up. Usually dies by about 900 DPS, or thereabouts. But if anybody's got any like funny stories or anything they want to like shout out, feel free to do so. Other than that, you'll just get the weird brick guy talking at you. And he most definitely is a weirdo. He enjoys missions with a passion. He's going down now. Oh, we got a bit higher than 900 that time. Let's tractor in his wreck, because he usually has a bit of blue loot. And a bit of the weird green thing as well. To be honest, I enjoy watching people do PV elements of Eve. I haven't touched that part of the game since 2009 when I ran level 3 with a Merm and T1 guns. Almost as being a manufacturer. Fair play, brother. I mean, I went the other way to yourself. I went full on missions and stopped doing manufacturing and industry. Because at one point, and I'm totally not an ex-miner, I may have had 7 orcas mining, 1 orca picking up the loot, like picking up the ore, mining. Yeah, I can't admit to it. It's all lies. It's propaganda. I did have the benefit of living in a high-sec island that was pretty good. And we had bases pulling out moons all the time. But there's only so much time I can spend staring at an asteroid before I go a bit insane. Only miner I have done was... Sorry, I can't speak tonight. Only miner I have done was one that was mining while I ran level 3 missions. That character hasn't sit in a miner since I quit level 3s. Fair play. I mean, the thing I struggled with manufacturing was just... I can never mine all the minerals, so I'd have to buy some, and then that cut into the profit margins. But even mining isn't free because it takes your time. So my little way of mining is I kill rats, get money, buy the ship. I've just mined them instead. But it then supports the industry guys because I buy your stuff. Although I do make a fair amount of minerals just by picking up some of the loot every now and then from like any Zorek. I usually pick up all the loot. I did that for an entire year and ended up with 2 billion in minerals. I mean, I've probably picked up guns from Talus and probably other loot because every now and then I'll just go a bit of on a crazy one and kill every battleship in the room. But because of the burner side of things, you don't really salvage. You check the loot, see if there's anything decent, and go from there. Coca-Cola. More Pepsi himself. Let's just dock up and spin another one. Okay, I realised I'd never mine enough to satisfy my manufacturing, so I went to just buy everything, cuts into the profit margins, but my production volume ballooned and made it so much better. Mate, I'm glad for you. So happy on that. I mean, everybody makes Eve their own game. I mean, the one thing I've never fully been able to do is trading. I look at all the graphs because I watch ours every now and then, and it's like, I don't really know what I'm looking at, and I'm too afraid to ask. Because by the time he's like put the information out there, I'm thinking everybody's already probably minutes ahead of me and bought everything cheap. Okay, what's that storyline? You know what, we'll do that next. Let's pre-spin the mission. I don't want to do that. Ooh, we like that one. Okay, so we're just going to do the storyline quick. Yeah, we all do our own things, and it ain't important. Ain't that the important part? Some enjoy mining, some enjoy mission running, some enjoy produce stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's cogs in a machine to a point. Everybody does a little bit of something. You know, we all connect with each other and do a little bit more. It's nice. You know, in other games, like, cause I play Star Trek Online on the side, and there's no interaction with anybody really. You just do the missions every now and then when they bring out a new one. Do the events, and then you've got a spaceship, and then you go out, play with it for a day, and then you come back to Eve. Yeah, but you need to be well-rounded to be able to play what you like. Trading. Yeah. I mean, this character's got a stupid amount of skill points. I think he's like 321 million now. So I'm training stuff that I would never normally do, because what else can I train? And it's not. I wish they'd let you just accrue skill points. So rather, if I didn't want to train a skill, it just builds up a bank. Although I've already got 25 million stored as it is. Okay, so pick up from here. We're going there. I think that's only next door. So accept that, get that, put an elite squad of marines in a ship, and then let's go drop them off. I've already saved it, Anna. Some kinds of mine have relatively low skill requirements, so it means people farm them a lot easier than higher skill intensive stuff like industry. Yeah, I mean, I see mining and industry as they're intertwined anyway. You need a good amount of minerals to keep the production lines going, so you're always going to have somebody that's going to be mining the low ends and the high ends, and then they go towards the lines for people. When I was mining, well, I've admitted it now, so I may as well be honest. When I was doing mining originally, I was just getting everything. When we were doing the pull from the moons, I wasn't going after just one thing. I just pulled in everything, and then we just compress it in the Athena or whatever we had, the Tatara. I know we had the bigger one. Compress it, move it back into mainstream high sec, and some of it went to manufacturing, some of it went to just market. Made a good wedge out of it, to be fair. But at the time I didn't have a job, so it's like I had 8 hours to sit there and mine. I'd say you got to be specialised unless you have a massive amount of SP. Want to be a trader, hauler, PvP, mission runner? Yeah, that's going to take a lot of time. I mean, the other argument is you have an industry ult, a mission ult, PvP ult, and train them individually. But yeah, helps being in the game 16.5 years. Yeah, they are. Although my ult is a carbon copy of this character in terms of mission running. Because I originally decided to multi-box missions, and then I started getting headaches and was like, I can't do this anymore. So I went back to just one account, one character, and in this case, one purpose missions. So let's get back, and then we'll do that damsel. Gotta say, that's a rather deep conversation to have in the chat. I'm loving it. Yeah, multiboxing ain't as easy as people tend to claim. I just started to dip my toes in multiboxing 2 characters in PvP. Oh mate, in PvP, I couldn't imagine how you do that. I mean, for me, just doing missions where I know these missions are like the back of my hand. If I can talk my daughter through them and tell her which buttons to press without shouting at her or taking the keyboard off it and the mouse off it, you know, I can do these quite easily. But I struggle multibox. I don't know how you do PvP. Getting things to level 3 often doesn't take too long, and that can do a lot in the same stuff I carry. 5 can. Probably most of the money is in the trading. I mean, trading's a hell of a money maker if you can get it right. Any problem I got is I can't get it right. The only way I could ever do trading was buy out Jita with every single T4 Firestorm they had once. And the price jumped like 6-fold. And then I just put some of them back on for sale and used the rest personally. Originally I didn't even mean to make money from it. It was originally just to secure the filaments I wanted for the Firestorms I was doing. And then I saw the prices go insane. You know, I bought them at 200k. They were going for 1.6 million, 1.5. But I can, like, easily quadruple my money. Ding. There you go. Okay, doke, Carve. See you later, mate. You have a good one, mate. So I'm just reading your comment, Guts. Specialise for the mission running, but you need to have hauling trade skills to convert the LP into a skill. You need to trade and sell. Yeah, you do need some supporting skills in that regard. I think my way, I looked out because I just trained random skills over time. Okay, so we want not that screen, that one. Oh, we emptied it out recently. Let's accept that mission. Let's go rescue the damsel for the yes amount of time. Worries me how often that damsel gets in distress. Yeah, she can keep the dress on. I just want the money from saving her and the hacker card. Although I keep saying it's all about the skins, but for the Cronus, this is the one. Headhunter just works on anything it's on. Oh, it's becoming a discussion in the chat now. Do you need dedicated hot for freighters, tech tools, simple tier 1 or to move cheap stuff around? And you can get by with getting accounting and broker relations at 4. More trade skills, and you are aiming to compete with station traders. I mean, okay, I don't know if I'm part of that conversation, but I just have me. I ain't got enough money to have enough alts in this game. Okay, let's turn that off because that's the second cycle. Okay, we're just going to kill those 3 battleships because I'm so used to doing it now, it's become part of it. Okay, level 5 often gets you 5% more effectiveness or something. You're hoping to trade stuff where the margins are 30 to 60%. Seems far more important. See you on that one. Alright, let's burn this station with fire. I don't know why, but I do like the addition of those little hologram effects when you go into Bastion mode. P-casting, I always run Damsel. And it's only for him. If it was for the base mission, wouldn't bother. It's not worth my time. But for that bit of the mission where you get the hacker card, yeah, it's Macronus. With a headhunter skin, which I love. Let's kill Zor. Where is he? Down there. But yeah, I do this mission solely for 2 reasons. The hacker card, because who doesn't want to free 9 to 10 million when you go to Juta? And then you've got the chance of like a 70 million ISK implant. It fluctuates between 70 to 100 mil depending on which way the wind's blowing on the day. But you get, it's like a 5% drop rate, so it's not brilliant, but it's better than nothing. And then I pick up all these little doodads and reprocess them over time. No, I want to go to there. But the Cronus takes a shit kicking and then asks for more. And it is a pretty ship. Trust it to the Galente to make a ship look like it's got bigger balls than everybody else. Come on, it just dangles there. Yeah, TikTok has totally taken Mrs. D. F's in chat. F's in chat. That's a fair point. You can set a timeout in TikTok so it will warn you after 30 minutes. Thing is, right, she supports me in my endeavours. You know, she could, when I said I wanted to do this initially, she could have just gone, hell no. And I wouldn't have done it. Because, yeah, it's, I don't want to ignore her while I'm doing this. But, I mean, she's in the stream as a moderator, she's always here, she supports me doing it. So if she wants TikTok, then so be it, she can TikTok. Plus, I've seen this woman multitask like a beast. You know, she can, as I call it, shit talk. And she can moderate the stream. And she's texting people at the same time. And she's like moderating the animals.
I'm a woman.
Yes, I know you're a woman. I'm bigging you up anyway. Hey, well, yeah, multitasking, right? Alright. Okay, no, I don't want to do that one. Nope. Yeah, we'll do that one. But we have to do the internal checklist before we do. One day, maybe she will take my stuff to Jita, but no my luck, it will probably get reappropriated along the way. Okay, so do that. Let's add some drones, or as I call them, bobs, and their sacrifices always forgotten. Joys of a group consciousness. Okay, so yeah. Do Do that. Close that. Let's go kill some angels. Which I find ironic with it being an angel ship itself, really. Although, I know we were tickled pink with that skin, but I want the green one back. Hey, Deserge, how you doing, pal? Everything okay? Just going to go run a angel base. So we're going hunting Dramiels. Oh, I'm glad you're good, mate. So I don't think I can tell I've stopped working. I have started to hurt. But I suppose that's the joy of using parts of your body you don't normally use during the day as IT. But I suppose it's the whole adapt, improvise and overcome. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Okay, so so let's warp in, or warp to it should I say, put the tank on. Okay, so we're just going to warp to the mission now. But yeah, if anybody's new to the stream and just come in, just feel free to say hi. We're just going to do this angel base burn. And then we're going to go from there. I mean, we've already gone over the normal schedule broadcasting, so we're in bonus time. And we're bonus time. I make no promises how long I go past my 2-hour window. It's all based on field. Although saying that yesterday, as I was just about to say I'm going to close the stream yesterday, I get that big raid from CCP. And at that point, it's not like I could say, right, thank you for the raid, but I'm going bed. So I carried on for another hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, something like that. That was fun though. Okay, so we've got to get the first Dramiel down, and then we're plain sailing from there. Okay, so which is going to be our victim? I think it's that one. I think I got that one in time to slow it down properly. Okay, so we're fine now. Let's get that one. I have a tendency of picking the Dramiel that's just about to like zoom away. But we've had a decent run tonight where they haven't done that on me. Okay, so we'll shoot at that one. Actually, at this point we're just going to recall the drones. Hold that one down. I'm not sure whether I'm going to rebuild this ship. Because Bungie the other day was telling me, like, and Hunter was giving me advice, saying maybe getting 2 rolled webs, and then just having the micro warp drive constantly on, like, or something like that. There is a build where you can kind of have your cake and eat it and not have to deploy stuff. Oh, he's gone well far away. Let's shoot him. Okay, getting now. That should slow him down. There we go. Let's kill the rat. But I do like killing these because you get 5 million apiece for killing them. And yeah, it's strange they have a decent chance of loot on this one as well, but not. Even though you've got more chances, it's rare you get it off these, but you get the occasional Dramiel blueprint, the occasional Cinnabal blueprint. I mean, from these, literally from these little wrecks, I have added like domination, multi-spec, invuln kind of thing. But I've only ever had that once. Oh, no, wrong button. Right button. Forgot to do with that. Okay, so put that in there. Put you there. Have a quick look in that, see if there's out worth grabbing. No, trash. Okay. Oh, also need to close those off. So scoop that. Scoop that. Yeah, we're all good to go for the kill. So we'll technically orbit over there, but we'll do keep in range. But once we turn off the micro warp drive. Okey-dokey, so we're close enough to turn that off now. I'll hit him with those, although it does almost nothing because the speed he's going and the mass he is, the webs just don't shave much off slowly with that hauler for some reason. Okay, we'll do that, keep in range, and we'll just fire. All I know is the hauler doesn't last long once we start firing. Like I say, we'll see if there's any loot in the wreck that's worth picking up. No, but I feel like saying got milk. Nah, nothing there worth taking. So let's just go back to base. Okay. Okay, so let's just go back to the main base and work from there. Dan Salvini, thank you for coming in, mate. How you doing? It's nice to see you back again, pal. Again, I'm loving the little pink tags for the first. Oh yeah, it does it for me. How's your day been, pal? All good, I hope? Okay, so we're going to hand this mission in. Yeah, I even set up Instadocs and I never use them. Okay, so let's put that one in. Nah, I don't want to do that. Awesome. And it's in system too. Let's do that on top. I do love this ship. But because Mrs. D's watching and she likes the pink ships, let's go around with the Eros Blossom skin. Because who doesn't want to get killed by a big pink flying thing that looks like it's got a phallus there? Just saying. I'm trying to look at Mrs. D to see if I get the approval for pink ships. Yep, she's smiling, boys. Smile and wave. Smile and wave. What does it say? Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, the shit talk's kind of been put down a little bit. The weird bit is, at some point, I'm probably going to have to help her buy some of these pink skins. Why did I just click approach? Let's go jump. I was trying to put together ideas for the Octa, Happy Octa and the Pissed Octa. Hey mate, any help you can give? I'm actually not going to say no on that. I am terrible bad at remembering to do stuff like that. I mean, I was looking on like the Twitch website last night, and there seems to be a feature. If I take a picture, they can kind of do an auto resize thing. But it's just, I read it, went to sleep, got up, went work, came home, played Eve, and haven't looked at the bit I need to look at yet. I mean, I keep thinking to myself, I've got 2 days off after this stream in the schedule, but I will put money on I'm streaming one of those 2 days. Because when I get home and I start playing, I'm like, I want to stream now. Because I'm playing the missions anyway. And having the stream open doesn't actually take any of my attention away from the missions. I'm so used to doing them in a certain way, and usually talking to Mrs. D or listening to the children and talking with them, or I've got YouTube open while doing missions. It doesn't change me. It's a bit of a different chat experience, but other than that, I'm enjoying it. I just need sometimes I get a lot of messages, and it's like I feel like I've got to read them all out. I don't know whether I have or haven't. Okay, so that's the mission done. This is the original burner. You can also use a stock photo of the plushie for your own. According to Mrs. D, but you can just remove the background. I have no clue how you do stuff like that. Photo editing, and it's something I should learn, I imagine. It's just something I haven't learned yet. But this whole streaming is an experience. Guts, I stopped picking up the implant about a year ago. The price just didn't seem... For the extra minute or two it takes me to get the implant and then warp off, it doesn't seem worth it for like a million-esque. Literally, I got lazy with this mission. Because I get 10 million just for killing her. Twice. And then I get another, what? In this case, but let's just round it to 2.5 mil from there. I don't do that mission anymore. Hate that mission. Don't start me on that one. Oh, we like right hand. I want to play with some missiles, so we'll use that ship today. Because it's got a bear and a unicorn. And when we get the Alliance logo, it'll have 2 bears. I am obsessed with this bears thing. I always joked with Hateless in the past about Care Bears, and then we made the Care Corp and the Bears Alliance. So I could be the leader of the Care Bears. Ooh, the music's just gone all upbeat and inspirational, like we're gonna go kill a big enemy. Yeah, Del Savini. I need to work on the emotes, but I don't even know how many I get right now. I know I got that GG one. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I can add logo. I think I get an allowance of like, I think 4 logos. I've got to double check. Because I could do the WoW one, because I want to just do WoW. Because that's obviously become a catchphrase now. And then the Octopist and the Happy Octa. That's it. Happy Octa, Octopist. There we go. Good names. I really shouldn't name things. I'll be upfront and honest with this ship. I nicked the game from the. I nicked that name from the name of the ship that they're in. Was it Star Trek Resurgence? They have the Resolute, so I got one. Yeah, the Corp and Alliance. I'm not going to say it's high sec only, but it's a complete and utter war dodge corp. An alliance. We don't have structures. We don't plan on doing anything like that. I mean, some of the guys do stuff in low sec, like in my corp specifically. They do like some operations, like corp events as we call them. Some are in low sec, majority in high sec. It was set up to be a social corp where people could just hang out with no obligations for the corp. And then back in the day, I was chatting with Hateless and we were coming up with the idea for an alliance, and we theory crafted the name because I made Care just to pee off an ex-war a war corp, because every time they'd war deckers we'd just move, so I made Care and I stayed, and I ain't going anywhere from that corp now. And then Bears was just a fun side experiment, but it's stuck with me. You know, Care Bears used as a derogatory term by some people, you know, for PvE plays. I turned that around. I'm proud to be a Care Bear. It's just a fun little side thing. Hoorah! But yeah, Care Bear will never be a derogatory term in this channel, this group. If anything, I'm proud to be. Anything, we should all be proud to be Care Bears. And Zor is dropping like a bag of shit right now. Nope, still no implant. But we get the pretty loot. Let's go home and spin another mission. So I'm just looking at that message. I'm also a Care Bear. It's like, oh yeah, I'm loving that one. One thing I would like to know, if anybody does want to give me any feedback, the time slot I'm doing, the 1900 to usually 2100 Eve. Good, bad? I guess I should be considered a Care Bear since most of my time is docked handling, buying, sell orders and keeping production lines going. Even if I tend to roam. Anybody can be a Care Bear. We could argue it's a state of mind. I mean, Care Bear could be considered anything that's not Pew Pew. And then you could be a Hate Bear. Although that is the other corp in the Alliance, the one that originally was... I made the corp, Hateless took it over. We got weird with names. Ariel, that's what I was thinking. I mean, at weekends, all bets are off. I mean, I did a bit of a morning stream, and it did really well. And I got lots of nice people in. We had a nice little chat. We had some good content. It's just weekends. I'm a lot more open to the stream side. Oh, absolutely. 48-hour hot tub stream with 154% more censoring. Yeah, we can do that one. I mean, as I mentioned, we are on bonus time right now. Anything past 2 hours is bonus time. And today I'm pretty sure I went live within the minute of exactly 1900 Eve. Because what I'm trying to do is mentally stick to the stream schedule as much as I can, because soon Age Bears. Hey, yeah, Age Bears. For the more discerning Eve character. But yeah, so Misty just talked. What was that, babe? Sorry, just bear with me one sec, guys. Mrs. D, we welcome it. And anyway, you tell me to pull out the grey hairs. You can't pull out mine because I'm practically bald and pretty much every other hair is grey. And I'm not even 38 yet. But yeah, with the time slot thing, I keep getting sidetracked. It's like I've got the attention span of, ooh, shiny. But yeah, with the stream side of things, I'm trying to stick to the schedule, because the advice I was given, and I'm sticking to this like it's my own personal streaming bible, is when you're a kid, your favourite TV show was always on the same time on a certain day. I want the stream to be like that. You know, I want people to know that come 1900 Eve during this kind of time of year, and when the clocks change, it'll shift to be 2000 Eve to 2200. It'll still be the same time, really, in my head. Then I want people to be like, DD's coming on soon. Because if there's ever going to be a time where I'm not going to be on, I'll make sure there's advance notice. Because I know in the next month or so I'm going to be moving house. We've just got to find a place. We've got the money. We've got everything. It's like we're trying to find an estate agent who take our money now. But I want to stick to the schedule completely. I don't want to do like, oh, sorry guys, I'm not feeling great tonight, so I'm going to flake off. I'm not doing that. Even if I'm dying, I'm coming into the stream. But I want it to be a consistent thing. I want you to think, right, I know DD's going to be on. You know, you get to have a regularly scheduled mission broadcast 3 times a week for 2 hours as a minimum. But if Shadow was here, the Shadow underscore inbred, he's like, you've got the streaming bug, and I have. Thing is, Cyril, when I'm ill, Mrs. D will highlight this, I can be a moany little bitch. And the problem is, I'm so much better when I'm ill, for example, or anything like that, if I work through it to take my mind off it. So for me, if say I've got a cold and I'm like, oh guys, I'm a bit off, so I may be a bit quiet tonight, but I'm still here. That's me working through it. That's me doing better than normal. There's going to be certain situations where, if, say for example, I was really ill, I'd put up something that just says, guys, it's not happening tonight, but I'll give you a bonus stream another time. But at any time the stream isn't going to be on, I'm going to make sure somehow through either future social media, because Mrs. D, I'll tell you this, I'm the most anti-social media person you'll ever meet. It's like I have Facebook for marketplace only. I don't put up stuff, I don't put pictures of my kids up, I don't, in terms of online presence, I don't have one. And but I'll make sure if anything was to ever go wrong, you guys would all know. I wish you could send out a message on Twitch, like a notification, but it's like just like a text message update. Anti-social media. Okay, I am very light on the social media side, let's say it that way. I'm still the kind of person that if I want to speak to somebody, I give them a phone call. Like at work, it's like you contact somebody, I don't send them an email, I'll give them a call. Oh, what was that? I am going to have to turn off that bot protection. Yeah, he just said if you want to improve your online presence, try Amazon.com. For some reason, this CloudBot thing I'm using does not like any kind of dot. So I'm going to have to play with that. I'm sorry about it timing you out there, pal. I will muzzle the bot. I've just got to figure out how to do that now. I mean, I've set up things like YouTube, Eve Workbench, Abyssal.net, Imager, Discord, and there's another one. I've set them as like whitelisted, so you can send me YouTube videos, you can send me an Eve Workbench fit, and you'll never get timed out. I've just got to tell it to be more cautious. But yeah, social media has been outsourced. Mrs. D kindly volunteered to brave the digital ocean for me. She even wants to do, like, stream TikToks. But I'm having nothing to do with that. Well, Earl, what we've been doing, because I'm not, how can I describe it? Because I seem to be building a community without trying to build a community. But the plan is, we're going to use, well, we are using the Hateless_Gaming Discord. Because it was a community hub for streamers when the good man was alive. And we're trying to keep that mentality going and all the kind of principles he set the Discord up with. So as a community hub, I'm using that Discord. So we're going to set up some kind of link to that, and I'm going to ask everybody to go to that Discord, sign up, talk in there, and because it's a very good community already, and as we add people to it, we can only improve it. Well, I do. As I go live, I mean, I didn't just start doing it. I actually asked the family, am I okay to do this? Because of, how can I describe it? Because of the way that streaming on his channel went, it was made as a decision that we wouldn't do it anymore. It was good for the birthday bash. The family asked me to keep doing it, and I was happy to at the time, but it was causing issues and confusion for people who maybe didn't know what happened to Hateless at the time. So I turned my channel back on because I used to do a bit of Star Trek Online streaming many years ago. So this is kind of the, I don't want to say a successor, it's the best option we got to keep streaming in his honor. But this way it doesn't confuse anybody, because we're not using his brand or his legacy to promote anything. And we're not going to confuse anybody with stream going live and then they see a weird Brit guy talking. Or here, should I say. But yes, but in terms of the Discord, the family would very much like us to keep that community alive. And it's a good community, and I don't see any reason why we don't send people there. And then it's the same for the in-game channel. The Hateless_Gaming in-game channel, we have permission to send people from the stream there. Because it's a good channel to be in as well. I have no idea what that is. I'll have to have a look into that. Because the family have got full access to his account, so if something needs like linking together, then maybe. But yeah, anything goes down, I'll probably be using that Discord. But like I say, Mrs. D is going to set up some form of social. I don't know what she's going to set up, but when she does, the links will be there. If Anything happens, we'll broadcast it out. Okay. Okay, let's get that one done. So we've got a burner Enyo. And we get to play with this ship again. Hee hee. Yeah, I can really see me in a hot tub on OnlyFans playing Eve. That's an image that nobody needs in their mind's eye. Beryl, I think there's just too many. Although, correct me on this, is it Iril or Lyril? Because I can't tell if that's an L or an I. Because if I've been saying your name wrong all day, I'm gonna feel bad. Oh, it's Lyril. Okay, I feel bad now. I'm so sorry, pal. Should have told me off. Oh, you're saying my name wrong. I know now for the future. Lyril. But yeah, this for me, because of I used to work in customer service as a manager. Social media was my biggest enemy because people use it as a weapon when they want something. But when you've done a really good job, it's so hard to get somebody to say, "Yeah, you did a good job," but you put one tiny hair out of place, and it's, "I'm going to Trustpilot." It's like, oh god, I gave up now. Fair play. Yeah, it's been a good stream tonight. I've enjoyed it. I mean, I know I say this like 20 times a stream, but I don't know how many of you are there. The way my mindset is if I don't see the chat numbers, I'm only going to interact with chat. I'm not chasing the, say for example, there was 15 people watching, and I see 5 names. I'm then worried that I'd be focusing more on those 10 people than the 5 people I am talking with. So I just made it so I can't see anything. That would explain the chat. She can multitask good, but she ain't that good. And I'm marrying the woman. Although she can multitask my kids. And that's a skill in its own right. Somehow she hasn't killed the eldest with the attitude that the eldest has got right now. The attitude, and she's going through that lying about everything phase. You can't get an actual honest answer out of her right now. It's like, Evie, what's your name? John. Okay, thanks, John. She would agree I should do more washing up. But yeah, we're literally just going to kill this Enyo with explosives. And the pretty explosions that I'm not the biggest fan of on frigates. They just look too big, and then they end up having that cloud that's too far behind because they go super speed. This is the bit where I'm going to find out she really has got 2 accounts. Okay, so let's loot the rack and go from there. Okay, so have we got anything in the rack? Damn, I was hoping we'd get a faction loot. But yeah, on a serious note, guys, thank you for being here tonight with me. It's always heartwarming to see so many faces in the stream. I mean, when I started the other week, I thought 1 or 2 people maybe. And like I say, until the end of the stream, I don't know how many of you here. I could have 2 people and I'm just talking to you now. Could have a few more than that. Oh. Definitely feeling the bonus time now. Yeah, Mrs. D had an unfortunate issue where we ended up having to use all 3 of the character slots just to get her through the tutorial. Yeah, I was a dick. Thought I knew what I was doing, didn't. Cancel the tutorial, and she's like, I want to do the tutorial. And I think the shit talk is strong again. Okay, so let's dock up and hand this mission in. Yeah, it's been a really good night tonight. I am calling it now, guys, as well. It's 40 minutes past the end of the scheduled time, and I've got to be up in about 6-7 hours for work. And we only had 5 hours sleep last night, at best. Desertion. I got 7 accounts, only 6. Jesus, mate. That's 6 times more than me in Omega. Well, like I say, it's not, for me, it's not worth the headache running 2. Yeah, you can do a fair bit on 3 accounts. Downside, you can't do these missions. So that means I'm permanently Omega. But yeah, I'm going to raid Oz. Like I say, I'm going to be definitely streaming on Thursday. So if you're able on Thursday at 1900 Eve, tune in. We'll do some more missions. Don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow or Wednesday. So assume you may get a bonus stream. But I might also need 2 days off if I'm hurting. But guys, everybody, thank you for coming in tonight, and just thank you really. So let's set this raid up, and then. But if you have any questions, queries, anything, just feel free to let me know. But other than that, you just fly safe, fly fun, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's a very short list, guys, trust me. But yeah, I'll see you soon. See you in the next one. It's just doing a little thing where it's generating the raid. No night, Laurel.